क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 पेज 340। ये सम है ना, वो आपको पसीना छूट जाएगा सॉल्व करते करते, राइट? बिकॉज इन डिफाइनाइट इंटीग्रेशन दिस इज द लॉन्गेस्ट सम, आई थिंक सो, for simplification, right? If this is in indefinite integration, then you will get answer in within 3-4 step, right? Also in this definite integration, we get answer in 3-4 step, but then we have to simplify, and that take a time. Okay, so see, this is a quadratic polynomial is given, so we have to find out last term. So last term will be, this term is minus, so last term will be obviously minus 1 upon 4. So what we have to do? Add 1 upon 4 and subtract 1 upon 4. Okay, so adding and subtracting 1 upon 4, what we get? 0 to 2. Okay, please, I'm writing with small letters as this example gets a length. Okay, so I hope you are able to read my this writing, right? So adding 1 upon 4 and subtracting 1 upon 4, right? Before that 4 is here already there, so minus 1 upon 4 plus x minus x square, right? Adding 1 upon 4 and subtracting, otherwise all steps are as it is. So now this is integration 0 to 2, right? Dx whole upon, this is 4 into 4, 16 plus 1, 17. So this is 17 by 4. If we take minus common, then minus become plus and plus become minus. So this is x square minus x plus 1 upon 4. So this is a perfect square of x minus half whole square, right? X minus half whole square. So this is 0 to 2 dx whole upon, this is root 17 by 2, root 17 by 2 whole square minus, this is x minus half whole square, right? For indefinite, this is a square minus x square formula, so same we have to apply for definite integration. So answer will be 1 upon twice a. So 1 upon twice a is root 17 by 2. 1 upon twice a. Log mod a square minus x square is a plus x, a minus x. That is root 17 by 2 plus x minus half a plus x upon a, that is root 17 by 2 minus x minus half. Okay, and the limit is from 0 to 2. Got it? So this is our answer. This is constant, so no need to write bracket here. Got it? So this is the formula for 1 upon a square minus x square, and formula for this is 1 upon twice a log mod a plus x, a minus x, right? So for indefinite integration this is over. Now see, right, ये definite integration है, तो क्या होगा? This 2 will be cut, so answer will be 1 upon root 17. Answer will be 1 upon root 17. If we take 2 LCM from here, numerator as well as denominator, then what we get? Log of mod root 17 plus twice x minus 1 whole upon root 17 minus x plus 1, right? And limit is from 0 to 2. Limit is from 0 to 2. Got it? Now applying upper limit minus lower limit, right? ये definite integration है, right? So I will be 1 upon root 17 as it is. इसको ऐसे ही रखना है, log mod 2 root 17 plus 2 into 2, 4 minus 1 is 3. So what we get? Root 17 plus 3. Can I write like directly like this? Root 17 plus 3. Anybody has a problem? No problem at all? Okay? Fine. Upon 2. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So root 17 minus 1. So root 17 minus 1. Any problem? Root 17 minus 1. Anybody? Any problem? Okay. Here we forget to write twice x. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So this is minus 3. Because upper is in numerator is 3, then we must have to 3 in denominator also. Right? Now minus log. If we put x equal to 0, then root 17 minus 1, and this is root 17 plus 1 because this is 0. So what we get? Log root 17 plus sorry, ये भी ध्यान रखना, कुछ गलत हो गया तो मर जाएंगे हम. Root 17 plus 1, right? So keep eyes on my step also, and I am also keeping. Okay. So everything is okay. 4 minus 1 is 3, and minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. Okay, 0. So 17 minus 1 and 17 plus 1. Okay. So we cross verify. Now log a minus log b is log a upon b. So this will be 1 upon root 17, and it is necessary to simplify because log is there and you have a formula for log. So simplification is applicable here, right? So this is log, right? Mod root 17 plus 3 upon root 17 minus 3. Okay, log a upon, that is root 17 minus 1. So root 17 minus 1, denominator goes to numerator, root 17 plus 1. Okay, so applying log a minus log b is log a upon b. Okay, multiplying this. Have to simplify तो करना पड़ेगा. Root 17, this is log, right? I am not writing brackets now. So multiplying this with this, what we get? 17 plus root 17 plus 3 root 17 and plus 3 whole upon, multiplying this, root 17 is 17 minus root 17 minus 3 root 17 and minus plus 3. Any problem? So 17 plus 3 is 20, 3 plus 1 is 4. So what we get? 1 upon root 17 log 17 plus 3 is 20 plus 4 root 17 whole upon 17 plus 3 again 20 again 20, right? So 20 minus 3 minus 1, so minus 4 root 17. So this is your answer. Now 4 is common from numerator as well as denominator. So taking 4 common from this numerator and denominator, we get 1 upon root 17 log 4 common, that is 4 plus root 17, and this is 5 minus 4 is common, so root 17. So now take rationalizing this. So we have to multiply by 5 plus root 17 and 5 plus root 17. Never give answer like this inserts. So you have to rationalize this. So 5 plus root 17 whole square. So this is 1 upon root 17 log 5 plus root 17 whole square, that is 25 plus 5 into 2, 10 times root 17 plus root 17 square is 17 whole upon a minus b, a plus b, that is a square minus b square. So 25 plus 17 is 42. So answer is 1 upon root 17 log 42 plus 10 root 17 whole upon 8. So I think 2 is common. And which answer is given in your book? I don't know. Maybe this answer is given 1 upon root 17 log 2 common, that is for 42, that is 2 common, 21 plus 10 is 5 root 17 divided by we are taking 2 common, so 4. This is your final answer. So check in your book. I am also checking 1 upon root 17 log 21 plus 5 root 17 upon 4. Yeah, this is the correct answer. See, now compare. If this is indefinite integration, this is over. Take LCM here over. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6, 7 steps are more for the finite integration. So do practice for this type of examples, right? Because now this is a question number 6. Only 10 questions is here, so 4 questions are remaining, and out of that 4 questions, 2 are MCQ. So we have to do only 2 questions. Okay. So let us wait for space. Okay. So after solving a long question, right? This is a small question. Same type of that question, because this is given quadratic polynomial. So we have to find out last term to make it a perfect square. So x square plus twice x plus 4 you require, that is x plus 2 whole square. So we are splitting 5 as a 4 plus 1. Got it? So this discussion, मैंने आपको बोला है कि while we are discussing at the starting of the example, that is the important thing, how to solve. हमको ये कैसे solve करना है, कौन सी मेथड अप्लाई करना है, क्या करना है, जो मैं डिस्कस करता हूँ, मैं जो बोलता हूँ वो कोई स्टोरी नहीं है, right? You have to remember that thing also. So x square plus twice x plus 5, polynomial is given quadratic, so you have to make it a perfect square. So for making perfect square, minus 1 to 1, 1 upon, this is x square plus twice x, last term is 4, so I am splitting out 5 as a 4 plus 1 dx. So this is a perfect square of x plus 2 whole square. So this is minus 1 to 1, 1 upon x plus 2 whole square, right? X plus 1 required, here is 2, so 1 plus 4 required, so this is x plus 1 whole square, right? Plus 4 square, that is 2 square, right? So this is a perfect square of x plus 1 whole square plus 2 square, that is formula 1 upon x square plus a square, formula of 1 upon x square plus a square, right? So that is tan inverse formula. So answer of this is 1 upon a. 1 upon a is 1 upon 2. Tan inverse x is x plus 1 upon a is 2. And no need to divide by any numbers because coefficient of x is 1. So no need to divide. And limit is minus 1 to 1. So substituting limit, what we get here? 1 upon 2 tan inverse x is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, right? Minus tan inverse minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So divide by 2 is 0, right? Tan is 1 for pi by 4. So your answer will be half. This is pi by 4 and tan inverse, tan is 0 for 0. So answer will be pi by 8. Answer is pi by 8. Now next question is question number 8, page 340. Integration 1 to 2, 1 upon x minus 1 upon x square, 2x square into e raised to twice x. Now we have a formula, that one formula is like this, integration e raised to x, right? Fx plus f dash x. This is the formula dx. Then answer will be e raised to x into fx plus c. This is the formula, right? So recall your formula. तो आपको पता चलेगा. तो क्या है यहाँ पे? What is given here? Twice x. क्या करेंगे? Assume it. So let twice x is equal to t. पता चला ना? हाँ? Did you get it? So answer of this is twice x. That is 2 dx is dt. This is the finite integration, so you have to change the limit of this also. So limit of this will be changed x to t. Old limit is 1, 2. So if we substitute x is equal to 1, then t is 2. So answer is 2. And if we substitute x equal to 2, then t is 4. So answer is 4. So what is I? I will be new limit 2 to 4, right? What is the new limit? 2 to 4. So this is 2 to 4, right? I am writing e raised to twice x first. Twice x is t. So this is e raised to t. 1 upon x, right? 1 upon x, that is t by 2, right? So 1 upon x, x is t by 2. So what do we get? 2 by t. X is t by 2. Here x is t by 2. So you have to write 1 upon x. So reciprocal of this is 2 by t minus 1 upon 2. Now x square is t square by 4. So here to write t square by 4, this is, and dt, right? Only dx is there, so dx is dt by 2. These two will be cut. So what we get? We get integration 2 to 4. 1 upon 2 is constant. So this is 1 upon 2 e raised to t. This is 2 upon t minus 2 upon t square dt. So this is your ft. Derivative of 1 upon t, 2 is constant, is minus 1 upon t square. 2 is constant is also there. So what is your answer? According to this formula, answer will be 1 upon 2 e raised to t into fx. Fx is here ft is 2 by t and limit is from 2 to 4. So this half and this 2 will be cut. So remaining will be e raised to t into 1 upon t, limit is 2 to 4. Right? Now substituting limit, we get upper limit first. So answer will be e raised to 4 by 4 minus e raised to 2 divided by 2. Right? This is your answer. So next question is question number 9, page 340, integration 1 upon 3 to 1 x minus x cube raised to 1 upon 3 upon x raised to 4. You know what to do. Power is not an integer. Then what to do? You have to take highest power common. So taking highest power common, integration 1 upon 3 to 1. Highest power is x cube. So if we take x cube common here, this is 1 upon x square minus 1, right, whole to the power 1 upon 3 and whole upon x raised to 4 dx. Now this x raised to 4, sorry, x cube raised to power 1 upon 3 becomes x. So this is 1 upon 3 to 1, this is x, and this is 1 upon x square minus 1 to the power 1 upon 3 whole upon x raised to 4 dx. So this is 1 upon x cube now. So 1 upon 3 to 1. 1 upon x square minus 1 raised to 1 upon 3 into this is 1 upon x cube dx. Now derivative of this is minus 2 upon x cube, but this is only 1 upon x cube. So if we assume for this, so we assume this 1 upon x square minus 1 is equal to t cube, right? So this is if you want to change this into minus 2 upon x cube, then multiply and divide by minus 2, you will get fx into f dash x formula directly. Okay. So assuming like 1 upon x square minus 1 is equal to t cube. So answer derivative of this is minus 2 upon x cube dx is 3t square dt. So we have only 1 upon x cube. So what is answer? 1 upon x cube dx is equal to minus 3 by 2 t square dt. Right? And definite integration, that means you have to change the limit. So this is x, this is t. 1 upon 3 to 1. So if we substitute x equal to 1 upon 3 here, so what we get? 1 upon 1 upon 3 whole square, that is 1 upon 9, that is 9 minus 1 upon, we have to substitute x is equal to 1 upon 3, so this is 1 is equal to t cube. So 9 minus 1 is 8 is equal to t cube. So t is 2 and x is 1, then 1 upon 1 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, so answer is 0. So your new limit will be I is equal to integration 2 to 0. So 2 to 0. This is nothing but t cube. So t cube raised to 1 upon 3. So this is t cube raised to 1 upon 3. And 1 upon x cube dx is minus 3 by 2 t square dt. So this is minus 3 by 2 t square dt. So this is minus 3 by 2 is constant and lower limit is 0. This is small number, this is greater number. So converting the limit, this become minus and this minus become plus. So this is 0 to 2. This is t. This one t square dt. So final will be t cube. So integration 0 to 2 t cube dt, and integration of this is t raised to 4 by 4, 0 to 2, right? So this is 3 by 8. Now substituting t is equal to upper limit. 2 raised to 4 is 16 minus 0. So answer will be 8 into this. 3 by 8 into 16. So answer will be 6. Got it? So correct answer is 6. That is option number A is your correct answer. So option number A is your correct answer. Now second method. If you want to write directly answer without assuming from here, then derivative of this is what we get here. Derivative of this is minus 2 by x cube. So already 1 upon x cube is there. So divide and multiply by minus 2. You will get fx into f dash x formula. So power 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 1 upon 3 plus 1. Then you can get the answer easily. Now this is fx is given. Fx is equal to 0 to x. T into sin t dt. T into sin t dt. So what you have to do? Apply u into v, integration by parts rule. Okay, then get the value of fx, and after getting fx you have to differentiate that function, that is f dash x, right? So I am not going to solve this equation by using this method, right? I am going to give you another method, that is differentiation of definite integration. How to, right? So fx is given, then your f dash x is equal to, right, definite integrations डिफरेंशिएशन, राइट? कैसे करना है इसका डेरिवेटिव, कैसे लेना है, क्या करना है, जो फंक्शन fx दिया है इसमें अपर लिमिट सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है. सो सब्स्टिट्यूट अपर लिमिट इन दिस, व्हाट वी गेट, दिस f dash x is upper limit is x. So what is your answer? X into sin x, right? And then derivative of this upper limit. So derivative of upper limit is 1 minus substitute lower limit. So 0 into anything is 0. So this is 0. So your answer will be f dash x is equal to x into sin x. है ना, easy. So which answer is correct one? Option B is your correct answer. So option B is your correct answer. Right? So पता चला ना आपको, fx is equal to, how to do integration 0 to whatever it limit is given. What is limit? It doesn't matter, right? Then suppose I'm giving you formula. I'm writing integration. Suppose this is, I'm taking px is from fx to gx to fx. I'm taking gx to fx of hx ht dt, then p dash x will be, then p dash x is equal to, first you have to substitute upper limit, that is h of f of x, right, into fx f dash x derivative of this minus lower limit. Lower limit is 0, gx. So h of gx into derivative of lower limit g dash x. So this is the derivative of definite integration. Formula is this. You have to substitute upper limit first. So upper limit first is x into sin x. X into sin x, derivative of upper limit is 1. Now substitute lower limit. 0 into sin 0 is 0. So no need to. Or you can see here, derivative of 0 is 0 constant. So everything is 0, so we'll get answer here, right? Instead of using integration by parts, you have to write more step. So remember this formula, right? Remember this formula for your competitive exam, right? तो यहाँ पे ये 7.10 I think finish हो गए. इसके बाद और कुछ फॉर्मूला आएंगे, दैट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला फॉर योर डिफाइनाइट इंटीग्रेशन फर्दर स्टडीज, ओके, एंड दैट विल बी योर लास्ट एक्सरसाइज, एंड देन वी हैव टू सॉल्व द मिसलेनियस एक्सरसाइज. सो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में ये सब हम सॉल्व करेंगे. ओके, टिल बाय बाय.